Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see. What do we have for you? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what you can expect to happen in your job, career, business. It is a general reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Let's see, Capricorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Capricorn, in the current situation, I feel there is a decision that you are in the process of making. A lot of you right now are at a point where you are wanting to make a decision about a specific situation. You're constantly considering the advantages and disadvantages. Okay. So, like I said, you're in the middle of a yes or no, in or out, left or right. I feel there is either a decision that you have to make about a specific situation and you're trying to, kind of weigh out your options, or then there are actually two options in front of you and you don't know which option to choose. Okay. I feel the situation, whatever situation this is, right, it's stressing you out. Some of you may be considering another option. Others of you may have to completely shut down an option. I don't know, but something out here is stressing you out for sure. Yeah, see, you have clarity. Okay, it's not like you don't have the clarity out here. You have clarity about a situation. The clarity may not be like the most happiest clarities, but the clarity that you have got is going to push you towards new beginnings. Okay. Yeah, and whatever these new beginnings are, of course, getting into the unknown. It's like the universe is like, I'm giving you the clarity that this is not good for you, and I'm giving you the clarity that that is good for you. Now, the not good for you is something that is getting you very disappointed and scary, okay? Because that is the known, and what is good for you is something which you have is for which you have to step into the unknown. Okay, so there is like this constant fear out here. Okay, it's like, I know what the truth is, but I'm too fearful. I know what the truth is, but I'm too scared. All right. Yeah, in the past, I feel with that 5 of Wands there could have been some kind of conflict. Let's see, I don't know what this conflict is about, but let's see. There was some kind of drama, some kind of conflict, some kind of tug of war, some kind of ego clashes. Capricorn, I don't know. Yeah, I feel this could have a lot to do with you trying to open too many tabs in your head. Okay, you were opening too many tabs in your head. This thing, this thing, this thing. I feel there was a lot of confusion, and confusion leads to stagnation, and stagnation leads to inaction. So there was more confusion. There was like this tug of war between your head and your heart. Okay, yeah, of whether you should move towards some new beginning. Because wherever you are, right, wherever you were in the past, it was constantly you were staying there because you wanted to prove a point. You wanted to prove something to others, or you wanted to prove something to yourself. Whatever it was, right? What you were trying to prove was kind of creating a lot of mess and creating a lot of anxiety within you. It was creating more conflicts in you. Okay, it's like the more you try to prove something, the more conflict you had within yourself. And that constant conflict was, should I move towards new beginnings? Should I move towards a clean slate? Should I move towards some kind of new beginnings or new adventures? Or should I just stay where I am? Because again, new beginnings, also you started dreaming about new beginnings, like, oh, but this can happen, that can happen, this can happen, that can happen. Or others of you, the new beginnings, you also new beginnings, there could have been many ways to do those new beginnings. Okay, and you were constantly thinking about which is the right strategy. Overall, there was just too many options, too many choices, and too many confusions. Okay, and too much confusion. Right now is a point where I think you've come out of that confusion. Okay, but now again, the new fear is, should I be moving forward towards this new thing? Okay, so yeah, a lot of scare out here. On your mind, we have the 9 of Swords. I told you, this entire decision making process is kind of very, very scary. Like the vibe on your mind out here is anxiety, fear. You feel something out here, you don't know, something's going to harm you, something's going to hurt you, something's not good for you, or something's going to be like a terrible move. Okay, and that's kind of like stressing you out. Look at that. Because because Capricorn, You are going to be the whole and sole decision maker out here. It feels like a lot of you, I mean, you're in a job or you're in a business where it's your call. You know how we tell people, right? It's your call, buddy. You call the shots. Your problem is you have to take a call, you have to call the shots, and all the responsibilities that come along with it, or the consequences, or even the benefits, they're all yours. And they're no one else's to carry. And because you know that every action has a reaction, you're too scared to take any action, right? See, so much of movement, so much of communication is coming towards you, okay? But on your mind, you're like, oh my God, no, not now, not now. Like, people want to talk to you, people are sending emails, there are phone calls, there are text messages, people are trying to reach out to you desperately, okay? There's a lot of traveling, or there's like a forward movement coming towards you, like, you know, like everything's coming at you, and you're like, no, 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 not now, not now, not now, you know, like you're turning your back. Movement is happening behind you, and you need to look back and grab the opportunities. What you're doing is you're turning around, and everything's going overshooting you. You know, all the messages, phone calls are above your head. You're not being able to grab the opportunities, is what I'm getting, because it's happening very quick, and you don't expect it to happen so quick. Subconsciously, in your heart space, I feel a lot of you are coming up as a people pleaser. Okay, subconsciously, I feel what's happening is a lot of you are looking for a happily ever after. Okay, you're looking for that gold. Yeah, yeah. What's happening out here is that subconsciously, a lot of you, I feel, are. I think there's a chance where you're still unable to make a choice for some reason. I don't know why. Your mind is not 100% convinced. I think you're still subconsciously daydreaming of like a happily ever after we have in our love lives. You're daydreaming of a happily ever after in your professional life. There's a lot of daydreaming going on. There's a lot of energies where no, 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 I will get supported, or I will have teamwork, or no, things will get better, things will. I think you're coming up as very optimistic in your subconscious. You know, the universe is saying, just stop crying over spilt milk, okay, and move forward. But I feel you're still indecisive. You're moving forward subconsciously, but indecisive. By the end of the week, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is again talking a lot about inaction. It's talking a lot about choices, options. Okay, a lot of daydreaming. Again, a lot of fantasizing. Okay, which happened in the past and is happening again. So yeah, the universe is saying cut it out. Okay, the universe is saying cut it out. The universe is saying to have clear communication. The universe is saying to have a plan, have a strategy. I feel what you're doing is you're still kind of somewhere somehow trying to manipulate your mind. You're trying to manipulate and you're being deceptive with your mind, and you're trying to find options or trying to find reasons or excuses to why you should stay where you are, rather than find reasons and excuses to walk away from where you are. I feel there's scheming. There's no planning. There's still scheming going on, Capricorn. A lot of you are scheming and trying to find ways of why you should stay where you are instead of cutting it out and moving forward. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting.